going into the top 5 people who will most likely kill Thanos. So coming up with only like 5 people that are worthy. I think I'm gonna start off with Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel, she may not have as much stakes as everybody else, but because of just, I guess you could say, her connection with like Nick Fury and just all the people that she saved, the planets that she's basically, went to protect and all this stuff, because they other planets weren't lucky to have Avengers and everything else. You would think all those efforts are going to waste, because majority of the worlds that you saved from whatever ended up getting, half of them ended up getting wiped out. So I feel like she has a stake in this, even though we're not as invested in her as we are with the other characters, as Thor, Iron Man, and everything else. That doesn't mean that she doesn't have a stake, in like, or she just doesn't have a right in being the person that takes down Thanos. Now, will she kill Thanos? I don't think so, because I feel like a lot of people would have came out of the movie upset if she would have killed Thanos, especially with there's a bunch of other people, or at least in my case, for other people that are, more worthy of killing the Mad Titan. But I put her on the list because of just her conviction, what I've seen for her in the trailer and everything else, and that she really just want to go get him. So with number 4, we're going to go down to Thor. Now, Thor, he did not make a promise, but he did say something in Infinity War when Heimdall got killed, and he told Thanos that he's going to die for that. And at the end of Infinity War, he didn't go for the head. And he told him that he was going to die for that, but he didn't successfully end up killing Thanos. So I think that that's sitting on his mind, that everybody feels they lost, they could have done more, but I think like Thor is one of the people that feels like he should have done more. Instead of sitting there talking, I told you you were gonna die for that, he should have just literally gone for the head and just maybe even just ripped it out and just started jabbing him, something like that. So I think that he has a real hard stake, especially since a lot is weighing on him, because he's lost the people that he loves, friends and family, so he's literally by himself. And he lost half of the people that he saved. So it's kind of like he needs to like take him out. He needs to just demolish him, because his world was torn apart, and he has a lot riding on it. So I think Thor is one of the more likely people to, go ahead in the Mad Titan's life, I feel. I mean, that's just me. But number 3 is Nebula. Nebula then gone through hell with Thanos. Every time she lost against Gamora, had to get certain parts of her body replaced with like robot, with artificial, limbs and stuff like that. So she's basically a machine at this point. Just majority machine. And she grew up hating the Mad Titan, even though she tried to prove that she was better than her sister and everything else, trying to prove herself to her father. He just never saw it. He just gave more favoritism towards Gamora and just kept her around because of, just whatever. And he just tortured her all throughout her life. And then just everything that they gone through, yeah, from her conviction at the end of like Guardians Volume 2 all the way to now, she definitely wants to take him out. And it's more than just, oh, you killed all my friends. This is like years of just hatred just brewing that was aimed at the wrong person. Now she's aiming it at the right person. So yeah, she is she is one of the people that should kill the Mad Titan. Number 2, of course, Captain America, because he feels like he is the leader. I mean, when it comes to Avengers, a lot of people might say that Captain America or Iron Man may be the leader since he started everything. I feel like Captain America is the leader. Captain America is the leader. Iron Man, I guess you could say, if you could say co-captains, it would be Iron Man and like Captain America. But when it comes down to it, yeah, I would say Captain America is the leader. And as a leader, a lot of times, if you don't lead your team to victory, you feel responsible because you were responsible for getting your soldiers ready or your team ready to go into this battle and come out victors. And that didn't happen. Everything was all out of his control. The battle, the war came to us, and he had to act like, just, accordingly. And he wasn't able to do it. He wasn't a part of the big picture. He tried, but he could not stop the Mad Titan from getting the Infinity Stone, the last Infinity Stone, and killing all his friends. So I feel like he is one of the main people that is going to take down Thanos at the end. And with number one, of course, it's kind of similar to the other list. Iron Man. Iron Man, like I've mentioned before, with Iron Man, probably most likely person that's dying, he has the more stuff conscious, like just conscious stuff weighing on his conscience as far as Thanos. All going from the first events of the of Avengers, leading all the way to Age of Ultron, to Infinity War, to now. He's had more invested in this whole thing than anybody else in this movie. I mean, and you could say like, oh yeah, Thor, this and that. But when you think about it, I mean, yeah, but he's been kind of like the forefront. If you want to think about the main character of the whole MCU films, it's Iron Man. Even though he wasn't in a lot of the other films, he, out of every single person, every single character, every single actor, he has been in the most Marvel films. Besides Stan Lee. But yeah, so that's one thing that I could say. And I feel like he is going to be the one to do the crushing blow for Thanos. Just like how Thanos grabbed his sword and jabbed it into his stomach, or his side. I feel like Iron Man is gonna do that. He's gonna grab his Infinity Sword and he's gonna wedge it into his heart. And I think this time, I don't know if he's going to go for the head. That'd be too gruesome. But I feel like he is going to be the person to end the Mad Titan. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. And I feel like it's going to it's not going to go without a cost. That's how I feel in my soul. But yeah, those are the 5 people I feel are going to take it there and possibly end the Mad Titan's reign once and for all.